Okay, I'm not actually sure if I... that should be on. Yeah, as you can see, I drowned. This is why you should probably do inventory management not underwater. Yeah. If you're wondering why I was underwater off camera, I was collecting sandwich. It could be boring. Actually, yeah, it was kind of boring. I just basically dug. But I figured I should give that little service announcement, and that's it. I collected lots of sand. So, yeah. So good to have my stuff back. Okay. Sword, I guess. Sure. Now I'm gonna do what's smart and not do inventory management underwater. Because I have a brain and I use it. Hey! I'm doing something here. So that should be... Right, which? I was trying to figure out where in the world I got the spider eye from, but yeah. Witches sometimes drop things that are kind of useful for brewing like that when you kill them, so yeah. I got enough sand so I can start smelting that up, so let me just make sure. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, so 40. It'll just take 5 coal to smelt that, and yeah. And that is dirt and gravel, okay. So just gonna put this in here, and oh look, dirt! It actually just occurred to me I just clapped right by the mic, so I'm sorry. To anyone who may have just had minor hearing loss thanks to me, I am sorry. Don't worry, unless you have it way too high, it probably won't be permanent. Don't take what I say at face value. I'm no auditorologist. Sure, that's the word I mean. I'm sure that there's someone who knows what the ear scientist's name is. Not an ear, nose, and throat doctor, because that's a whole area of expertise. I'm just looking for one of those. So yeah. Luckily, I mostly remember what we were doing in last episode, which was trying to figure out what to do last episode, and oh. And I honestly expected that episode to take long to upload. Alright, so let me just... Sorry. Saliva kind of went down the wrong tube. Yeah, there's no harm in carrying that around. How much of that do we have? Enough, probably. So just hold down the left trigger and... left mouse button. Why did I say trigger? It's actually been a long time since I've actually played any console games, so... Yeah. You okay? Oh. Okay, Char just seems to be barking in her sleep, so, yeah. And Char is actually a very unusual nickname to give the dog, because she is white. Like, you know Game of Thrones, how... And actually, no, that's not actually a fair comparison. They are not the same white, but still. When you char something, it becomes black, and usually Char is very not blackened. Like, of course, for somehow another nickname came about. Okay, I don't quite know how it happened, which she's sometimes called Charles. I have no name. Brain function. Oh, okay. I'm no brain scientist. Name scientist. But Charles tends to be a guy name. If you're a girl with the name Charles, no judgment. Just saying from experience. Charles, in my experience, tends to be a guy name. But then again, until I heard about a person on Pretty Little Liars, my sister loves that show. It's better than nothing sometimes. Yeah, I never thought of Spencer as a girl name. Because the only Spencer I knew was a guy. So that kind of tells you that just because you're used to it being one way doesn't mean it's necessarily that way. So there might be a whole ton of Charlies out there who are girls. Not Charlies, Charles is. Charles is? I just realized, are there plurals for people's names? Because that sounded weird. Like, some names are easy, like Jonathan's. Then you get things that end with S or S noises, like Charles. So, Charleses? Would that be how you said that as plural? Like, I'm legitimately asking. Do you guys know? I don't. Charleses. Oh, anyways. What was I saying? Right, that was what I was saying. Well, I'm collecting birchwood because my floor's made out of that, at least the floor I've made so far. I might change it at a different time because as much birch is around, there's actually not that much birch around, in all honesty. You know, I could probably make a little village out in front of the castle. Words aren't functioning for me right now. So, of course I'm making a video while this is happening, and that's why I couldn't bring it up. The handle thing sticking out from a drawer, and I accidentally got my headphones looped onto it. Okay. So, right. So I'm taking birchwood for wood, and I might actually clear out the area in front of the castle at some point. Not right now, but another point. To, make a village in front of it, because why not? It's my world, and as I see it, Minecraft is a game of possibilities. You want to build a city? Grab a pick, start mining. You want to become king of all that you survey? Let's look around for people who can actually stop you. Oh look, no one. You want to bring peace to the world. Knock yourself out. No one's in your way. Would knocking yourself out be violence? And therefore not peaceful? I keep asking philosophical questions that I want you guys to actually answer after I ask them. Which actually, that's a question that could probably come in handy for a sort of one of the deities I have had where their followers are sworn to non-violence. So would knocking yourself out count as violence, or no? I'm asking that as the question, no. Not I'm answering my own question. So, yeah. What do you guys think? would self-fighting? Self-harm, I guess, would be the best term for what I'm trying to say. Not a good term per se, but I can't think of any better ones. But would that be considered violence? Go ahead, post in the comments. I can wait. You back? Good. And if you did just wait for that pause to answer my question, you can just pause. Instead of waiting for me to pause. I promise I didn't realize that until after I started telling you to, do that. So I felt like I should at least, actually pause. Yeah, dang it. So yeah. And I've wanted to make this whole channel thing for a while now, so I figured I should actually tell people the program I'm using. It's Flashback. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But yeah, it's fairly good compared to other ones I've encountered. Not naming names because I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to do that. I think. I'm actually going to have to look into the actual rules of what I can and cannot say, because if I want to become majorly famous, I prefer not being sued for something I say. Though I don't want to restrict my speech too much, I should figure out what my limits are. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to show favoritism to a product like what I just did. Other recording software is available. Yeah, I'm just going with how the Yogscast do whenever they do product speech. Unless it's legitimate, they are being sponsored by someone. Which, again, I'm no Markiplier or Yogscast or PewDiePie, which I've actually never watched a PewDiePie video. I watched a bit of one once, I think. It wasn't for me. But yeah. I'm not getting sponsored yet. I'm not going to deny that at one point or another I might be sponsored, but at this time, in present me has it where he's never been sponsored. If future me gets sponsored, take it up with him. I'm not responsible for that. I like how I'm talking to you guys as though I'm expecting you guys to time travel to actually yell at me for what future me does. Though if any of you do end up being time travelers, you probably just caused the apocalypse, because immune systems change over time, and you may have brought a disease over that's completely harmless to you, but may have just caused the apocalypse for us. So, bravo, future person. Bravo. You've just doomed humanity and probably created a paradox. So have fun fixing the universe and all 4 of its dimensions. Yeah, I've actually been considering maybe playing some Hearthstone. I might make some recordings of it, either after I get the hang of it, or let you guys watch my ineptness as I get the hang of it. I actually wanted to do it on my tablet, but turns out Hearthstone's a big file. Like, I ran out of, I'm pretty sure I would have to delete everything. That's including the important things that come with the tablet that let it run if I want to, download Hearthstone on it. So, that's out of the question. So we'll probably do it on a computer Whether it's this computer or not, I'm not sure. And yes, I know it's able to transfer stuff in. Okay, so it's 2.5. Sorry, just talking about the bread, because I don't like wasting food. I say as I run around pointlessly. Staying still, talking. Just realized I was done with what I was saying, so. Okay, so. We've got my castle so far. I think it's pretty cool so far. Just look at it. The central keep, the 4 towers. It's beautiful. Now then, should I name myself Lord of this land or King of this land? Well, let's see. Looking. Well, if I was Lord, that'd mean I had to have a king over me. And seeing as I don't have anyone else on this world, King Daedor sounds nice. It's how I view myself in my one world. This could simply be no, I don't like crossing over that stuff, at least for now. So this is completely thing, not having stuff from, the one world. Not any crossing over things yet. I might do that later, but not now. So it's night, time to go to bed, and while also trying to figure out some way to do what I'm trying to do. Let me rephrase that better. Try to figure out something I want to do, because that death. Still not my most embarrassing death, though. Yeah, if you ever watched Ant Venom, like I used to, it's been a while. He might have a new one on, but he used to play a server called Ant Farm Survival. And I was like, oh, cool. And I decided to try to play it myself. And I must say, that world had my most embarrassing death ever. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. I have birch for that, yes. So, wanna know how it was embarrassing? It wasn't I fell down a hole, because that was embarrassing. It wasn't, and I got beaten by a zombie, because that's it, I do that all the time. Well, not all the time, but often enough that it's kind of done being embarrassing. No, I got killed by a tree. You're probably confused. How were you killed by a tree? The answer is simple. Half a heart plus tree growing. Yeah. I've been killed by a tree and I just fat little. Yeah, I have to say, that's my most embarrassing death in Minecraft, so hey, feel free to share your most embarrassing death in the comments. Anyone who makes fun of, someone else's death, I'm going to be very disappointed in you and might even flag or block you. I'm not sure how that stuff works. I'm actually kind of curious how it works. So go ahead. Try it. I get, because there won't be any skin off my back if I have to punish someone for being mean. I get to try something I want to try. You might not be able to do it. I'm not saying I'm just gonna ban you for random reasons. That would be boring. What I am saying is, I want to see how banning works on it. Like, how you can ban someone. So, go ahead, give me a reason. I dare you. that already becoming... No, it's just a little past noon. I don't like that about Minecraft, where it's just like, one moment it's just nice and sunny, then it gets kind of dark just because it's afternoon. I'm not saying it's a bad mechanic, it bugs me, is all. Not saying good, bad, or anywhere in between. Just bugs me a little. And flag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. I'm just gonna hover over this for a second. Huh. Well, I'm gonna show you that stuff I was gonna show you right now next episode because I didn't have the clock actually start. Oops. So that's all for now. See ya.